Listen up, Vikings faithful, this is the kind of moment that grabs your chest and won't let go. The city is buzzing, the locker room is electric, and there is that thin, sharp edge of anxiety that comes with the kind of news that can flip a season in an instant. Everyone in purple feels it. The fans in the stands, the bar crowd on Sunday mornings, the teammates who walk through that tunnel together. You can smell the expectations. You can taste the stakes. Tonight, we lean in. Smash that subscribe button, drop a like, and comment below. This community runs on real fans like you. Here's the reveal that will set the tone for the next stretch. The Vikings have added veteran quarterback John Wolford to the practice squad. There it is. The name lands like a thunderclap because this isn't just any signing, this is Kevin O'Connell bringing a familiar piece back into his puzzle. Wolford and O'Connell share a history from the Rams' days, a history that includes a Super Bowl ring and the kind of trust coaches crave when the margin for error shrinks. That background matters. It changes the narrative from desperation to calculated contingency. It means when a coach looks across the roster and says, "I want someone I know can run the system," this is who he calls. The immediate reaction in Minnesota is a mix of relief and curiosity. Relief because experience, even limited, calms chaos. Curiosity because Wolford's career numbers don't leap off the page. He's a journeyman, an undrafted pro who has filled in, started the occasional game, and shown flashes. The optics, though, are huge. With Carson Wentz heading to injured reserve and J.J. McCarthy returning from a high ankle sprain, the quarterback depth chart shifts into sharp focus. Max Brosmer sits as the other healthy option, but the team clearly wanted a seasoned arm within reach. Locker room whispers turn to headlines. Reporters dig. Insiders point to the O'Connell-Wolford connection as the decisive factor. There's a cinematic quality to how this unfolds. Picture the coach watching film, eyes narrowed, the stakes high. Picture veteran players offering a nod of approval, the kind of vote of confidence that doesn't need words. And picture the fans, phones in hand, refreshing headlines and imagining scenarios. 2 snaps away from starting, practice squad lifeline turned emergency hero. The smallest detail becomes magnified. The city leans forward. The broadcast teams angle their pieces. Social feeds light up. This is the moment where patience meets panic and strategy meets necessity. Hold that feeling, hold the tension, because what happens next will ripple through a season. The move tells you something about the front office, about O'Connell's mentality, about a belief that continuity and trust can outweigh raw stats. But it also raises questions. Can McCarthy return and steady the ship? Can Wolford flip from practice role to game commander if called upon? Will Brosmer's presence be enough to keep the offense afloat? The answers arrive fast in the NFL. And they begin now on the edge of kickoff, with the Minnesota faithful watching every tick of the clock. Brace yourself, the fallout hits next. The reverberations are already spreading. Insiders who've watched the tape and sat in the meetings whisper about intent. This isn't a panic signing, it's an insurance policy with pedigree. Sources note the 2 men in LA shared a locker room and a playbook. The trust formed there is now redeployed in Minneapolis. Reporters cite previous attempts to bring Wolford north, attempts that failed, and now, with Wentz sidelined for the year, the front office pulled the trigger. Fans react in real time, splitting between optimism for a steady hand and skepticism over short-term solutions. At the heart of the debate is a simple contrast, hope versus doubt. On one side, there's hope that a familiar QB voice in the huddle can steady a young starter returning from injury. On the other side, there's doubt, fueled by career numbers and limited starts. Emotion rules these moments. You see veteran teammates rallying around the newcomer, offering quick lessons, small rituals to weave him into the room. You see coaches shortening practice windows, scripting reps, and mapping 2-minute drills that suddenly feel like lifelines. You also see fans on social channels demanding clarity, calling for more aggression or for prudence. The social storm is part of the modern game. It shapes narratives and tests conviction. Let's talk specifics. McCarthy returns as the designated starter for Week 9 against the Lions, but the roster now includes a player who could be 2 snaps away from taking the reins. That kind of proximity changes game planning. Offensive coordinators breathe easier knowing there's a veteran who understands the language. Defensive coordinators on the other sideline are calculating what they can force out of a makeshift lineup. The Vikings staff will have contingency plans layered in, play calling that leans on the run, simplified reads, quick rhythm passes designed to protect whoever is under center. This is chess at pace, and every move speaks to the belief that the season is still salvageable. Emotion crescendos as the city prepares for Detroit. The contrast is vivid. Tension in the stands, confidence in the locker room, uncertainty in the press box. Yet beneath it all is a pragmatic heartbeat, a sense that Minnesota is doing what it must. This is a team that traded to draft McCarthy. They remain committed to his growth. This is a coach who knows his personnel and who will not gamble the development of a young QB without safeguards. And this is a fanbase that feels both protective and impatient. Comment below. This space belongs to everyone who lives and breathes the Minnesota Vikings. We're alive, we're loud, and we're just getting started.